US Army moves to reclassify transgender troops by birth sex in sweeping policy shift. In a seismic shift with the US military policy, the US Army has initiated internal procedures to reclassify the records of transgender service members, reverting all official documentation to reflect their sex assigned at birth. The directive is part of a broader rollback of transgender inclusion in the military set into motion by the Trump administration following a green light from the Supreme Court earlier this month. According to a confidential 14-page memorandum obtained by Reuters, Army commanders have been instructed to take immediate measures to align all personnel records with an individual's biological sex, disregarding any previous gender identity recognition. The memo asserts that sex is unchanging during a person's life, echoing a sentiment laid out in a Pentagon-wide directive issued on February 26. The reclassification move is the latest installment in a series of rapid policy reversals intact under President Donald Trump, who returned to office earlier this year. Trump's administration has aggressively sought to dismantle the inclusivity framework established under President Joe Biden, notably the 2021 order that permitted transgender individuals to serve openly in all branches of the U.S. Armed Forces. The memo doesn't stop at documentation. It outlines a cascade of measures to effectively erase gender identity within military life. Pronoun usage must now reflect the assigned sex at birth, with salutations like sir or ma'am being strictly enforced according to biological sex. Access to intimate spaces, a term referencing bathroom, showers, and sleeping quarters, will also be determined by biological classification, with such facilities to be clearly marked as male, female, or family only. Currently, there are approximately 4,240 active duty and National Guard service members who identify as transgender through LGBTQ+ advocacy organizations, such as the actual figure may be considerably high. This latest move by the Army signals a deeper transformation within the US military, where administrative orders and ideological commitments are converging to reshape service norms. For thousands of transgender troops, this policy not only threatens their careers but also challenges their dignity and identity within an institution that once pledged to respect both. As the June 6 expulsion deadline looms, all eyes remain on how these policies will be enforced and whether the courts and Congress will intervene in what could become a defining civil rights issue of the decade.